is Kit and Krista. We are here because we got a This is Miyamoto tweet all about the Legend of Zelda live action movie. Wow.
With some captivating photos of the cast. I see what you were doing there. Let's cut to the chase and see what old Mr. Miyamoto had to say. This is Miyamoto. Filming is underway for the live action film of The Legend of Zelda in a lush, natural setting. With Bo Bragason-san, who will play Zelda, and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth-san, who will play Link. Filming is on track for the film's release on May 7th, 2027. It will take a while until the release, so we would be grateful if you would wait patiently and look forward to it.
Oh boy.
You're gonna look forward to it.
You're gonna look forward to it, and you're gonna be patient.
Whether you like it or not.
But we did see some cool images, like you said, of the two actors playing Link and Zelda finally in their outfits, in their costumes.
And we're going to dig into that in a moment. But the timing of this was very curious because if you were online over the weekend, you saw some stuff from the movie that Nintendo didn't want you to see. There were leaks all over the place. We're going to have a spoiler section at the end of this video where we're going to talk a little bit more about some stuff we saw in the leaks. So if you're not interested in that stuff, we'll let you know when it's safe. We're not going to talk about it now, though.
Yeah.
This seems like a pretty clear response to the leaks.
Absolutely. I think this was like, oh no, everything is leaking. There's a lot of unofficial images, videos of what we're doing here with the Zelda movie. So we should put out at least a few official images so that you're not just circulating this like, spy cam from the bushes images of this movie. Because
the leaks did include images of Link and Zelda in their costumes, and it was very much from the bushes with this long distance camera. So it's not a great first impression for everybody trying to jump to conclusions of do I like this, do I not? It's like, it's not really a suitable way to come to a first conclusion. So I actually give them some credit for so quickly turning this around. Like you could see in some cases, Nintendo just puts its head in the sand, waits for it to blow over. It's like, I actually think this is a good response.
Well, I think what is very good about this is that, kind of similar to Nintendo's partnership with Illumination for the Mario movie, they have another partner that has a lot of experience with this kind of stuff that I'm sure is telling Nintendo exactly what to do in this kind of leak situation, giving them their expertise. Good on Nintendo for listening and for accepting that expertise and doing and quickly responding to it. But I think this is what happens when you have respected outside opinion that gets to tell Nintendo sometimes what to do. Whereas if you leave them to their own devices, they will put their head in the sand and deny all things except they will the leaker,
I agree. And just judging by what's been happening with other high-profile movies over the years, it's like once the leaks start, they kind of don't stop. Like this latest Spider-Man movie, I've been seeing leaked photos for months, and I'm not even interested in this movie, and I just can't avoid it. So
I know.
It does seem like it's just going to be a fact. I'm sure they're tightening things up. After this,
you're filming outside in the wild. How tight can you be?
In a lush, natural setting. They didn't say New Zealand. Why didn't they say New Zealand? Do they owe New Zealand money if they say New Zealand? What is it?
I'm sure New Zealand is happy to have them.
Yeah, exactly.
New Zealand's probably, please say our name.
They are just out in the open, so you can go out there with your telescopic lens and get some hot scoops.
If you're just hiking around in the lush, natural setting.
I just came out of my hobbit hole. Oh, look, there's Link.
There's Link.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what happens in New Zealand, right?
Exactly.
You're just hanging out.
That's an everyday occurrence. So it does seem like this is going to be the first of potentially many. And you wonder how that's going to jive with their official rollout plan of there's more characters that we're going to need to know about, more settings, more kind of story details, all of that stuff. And we're going to talk more about that when we get to our spoiler section. But that is not the time for this.
Right.
So let's take a closer look at these photos, which I think we agree.
Wow.
Look great.
What a wow.
It's a wow. It's definitely a wow. They're in the costumes, both of them. So we get this one shot of them together on this very idyllic hillside.
Yeah, it totally looks like Hyrule to me. It's giving the perfect Hyrule field kind of vibe. And you have this kind of wide shot. Even the mannerisms of the two actress and the actor together, look very Link and Zelda coded. So I was I had a wow moment when I saw these for sure.
Yeah, and then we get these individual shots of them serving a heaping portion of face.
Serve that face.
And these look amazing.
They do look.
I don't really have any complaints about any of this.
I know, and it's really fun to see them like kind of all made up to look like these characters. You're kind of when they were first announced, you kind of had to do some mental gymnastics to get yourself there.
So we did want to pull up the original casting photos that they used because it's interesting to see what's changed and how we feel about it. So Bo Bragusson is playing Zelda. She looks pretty. She looks the part. She looks. I mean, she's obviously
she looked the part from the beginning.
Right. She's obviously in the costume now.
She has the Hylian ears.
Yes. Makes a bit of a closer connection there. But it's Link that. First of all, he's 17. Bo Bragusson is 21.
Yeah.
He's now 17.
Yeah.
He's really growing up before our eyes. And just compare this image here with this one, he does look more grown up.
It's crazy because my biggest takeaway from the first initial cast photos, I thought these were both great choices, but I remember my first reaction was like, oh wow, Link was a bit younger than I had imagined what Link was. I know Link is not like middle-aged or anything like that, but he just did, in the first initial cast photo, he looked a little bit younger than what I expected.
Yeah.
But no, he looks like Link. Like, that is a very good comp and the hair makes such a huge difference, right?
Exactly. So that's kind of, I don't know how they do that in casting of like, we're going to try and project what you might look like. Because again, this movie's not coming out till 2027.
That's like many years of growing up that he's doing.
Exactly.
Going through like puberty or something.
So good job by them
I know. They must know.
Projecting that. I don't know.
I mean, sure, they probably have.
Do they have some program? It's like push the button. It's like here we go. Now you're 25. Like I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe.
But I imagine like for example when they cast like the original Harry Potter cast, for example, they knew that 7
That's a good example.
movies were coming.
Oh boy.
So they must have done some kind of projection as to like what these characters are going to look like. I love it. All. It's so cool.
But I don't have even a single nitpicky thing to say about this.
Not at all.
I couldn't imagine any of this looking better, which is, it's amazing how positive the rollout of this movie has been since we were all really on eggshells after hearing, again, from the creative side, like, Avi Arad, his track record.
A little shaky,
has some
Westfall,
some major stinkers, a bit of an unknown, the actors and actresses unknowns. It's like, they've done... Everything I've seen of this looks great.
So far, it looks great. And they've made such good decisions, too. They have had more sort of under-the-radar actors cast for these roles, so they're not burdened by some big previous roles.
They're about to be burdened with this.
They're going to be burdened with this, but at least it's their first burden.
Yes.
You know? I mean, at least it's like not like, oh, I saw him in ads and God, he was terrible, and now he's Link. I hate this.
Right.
So you don't have that issue. It's great.
So let's look at some of the details here. So you were pointing out Link is not wearing a hat.
He's not wearing. Well, maybe he put his hat in his
pocket.
Maybe
it's in his pocket,
I don't know.
But he is in the green tunic.
He is.
And then we have Zelda in the more Breath of the Wild style blue outfit, which is a cool combination. You do wonder, are we mixing up storylines? Are we coming up with an original storyline, kind of pulling from all these different threads? Of Zelda. I think that's great. I do have a question. What are they doing on this hilltop? Are they talking? What are they having a conversation?
She's facing away from him, so I don't know if you're.
His mouth is closed.
His mouth is closed, and she's looking out into yonder.
Yeah.
So
that'll be the real test for this movie.
They're thinking quietly to themselves.
Yes.
Think your thoughts to yourself.
They know telepathy. That's exactly.
I do like Link's outfit because it kind of reminds me more of the Twilight Princess stuff.
Yes, I was looking. I was like, is there a little bit of chainmail? There's not.
Yeah,
but it's kind of some layered tunics.
Yes, and he has like the glove, like the leather gloves, like more of the warrior.
Right. It's like when you walk by the American Eagle and they have a mannequin wearing 8 polo shirts.
Polo shirts.
It's like this, but he's wearing medieval tunics.
Exactly.
Tunics.
They're made out of very thin burlap, so he needs to stay warm.
I'm sure that feels great. Yes,
it's a little itchy.
Exactly. Yeah. You were also drawn to this necklace that Zelda is wearing.
Necklace. I'm very interested in this necklace.
Being the way that I am, I completely glossed over this detail.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
But what do you think of this?
I feel like it has something to do with a goddess, and I don't know what. It's like a tear of some sort. Like it looks like a little bit of a teardrop. I just have a feeling that the necklace is important. I don't know how it's going to play into the story, but I really like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool little detail.
Right. Obviously, she's got the bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That that's a perfect character trait for her that they're
Yes.
carrying through and through. That may have been seen in the leaked images as well. So maybe that's just the part of the movie that they're filming, or maybe she's going to be shooting the arrows. Once the action gets hot and heavy, we'll see.
I guess she's out in the wild right now, so maybe you need a little protection. Need something to protect yourself with, right?
But so far, these costumes, thumbs up?
I think it's made 2 thumbs up for me. I think they look fantastic.
The ears, the hair, the whole deal.
The ears can go cheesy, you know, if you don't do them right, or if they're too, it's just, you want to make sure that they look natural.
Right. And that's the thing that,
and they look great.
Again, when those leaks happened, I was like, it's tough because movies now, they put it through so many filters and they do so much processing to the picture. It's like, that's not what a movie looks like. With the people in the background running around wrangling a horse and all this stuff.
And even the movements, maybe they feel stilted in the leaked footage, but that's not going to be the way it looks.
It's like they do they do the movie magic to make the movie.
That's what they call it, movie magic.
So this is much closer to what you're actually going to see in a movie.
This is a quick aside. I randomly get served behind the scenes movie TikTok videos.
Sure.
And I recently started watching one of all of the water scenes in Titanic, in the movie Titanic. And they look so awkward. It's just like someone's splashing a bucket of water.
It looks like it's a mess.
And they're like, oh. But then when you watch the movie Titanic, those scenes are incredible.
I don't know how they make them. You just have to have faith in the process that these people know what they're doing.
And it's cheesy. It's green screen, and you got the dragon just a stick.
Yeah.
And the actors just doing this crazy acting with the stick. You're like, this is very talented.
Totally. So I think the hype has increased.
I think so too.
For me.
Yeah.
They obviously have some really important checks for whenever they do want to share more, but we can only react to what we've seen, and what we've seen looks really good.
Yeah, right now we've only seen still images. Obviously, when we see a teaser trailer eventually or something like that, where there's movement and there's potentially speech, that's going to be a whole another can of worms for them to kind of make sure that they're presenting that in a way that is positive and that people accept it, because there's, again, so much pressure on that. So I'm very curious to see, when they do that. We're still 2 years out, for this movie to happen. So there's time. A lot of time.
That's a reality check. When you see May 7th, 2027, you're like, wait, what is, it's November 2025. That's a long time. That's like a year and a half.
That's a year and a half. Yeah,
wow.
We got a long way to go here.
We do.
I mean, they're going to definitely be sharing stuff in leaks. Like we were saying, leaks might be happening throughout. But there's a long way to go before we probably see a lot of real meaty official
a trailer,
more actors being announced, all that
Unless
stuff.
They leak.
Unless they leak, yeah.
Well, that's a great segue. So we do want to talk a little bit more about that leak here, and this is going to be the end of the video. So if you're not interested in that, this is a great point to drop off. So we're going to start our spoiler warning here for leaks.
Talking about leaks now.
Leaks. So in this leaked video, we did see a new character.
We did.
Potentially.
And a pretty important character,
and obviously there was no official confirmation of it, but it seems like a safe guess to say we know the character and we know the actress playing her.
Yeah, so the character that we saw in the leaked footage is Impa.
Yeah.
The leaked footage showed a woman with kind of Impa-styled hair, the white hair. The actress, her name is Deechin Lockman.
We did have to look up how to say that.
We had to look up the phonetic.
Wait a minute.
How to pronounce her name.
Yeah.
But she is also, I wouldn't say super under the radar, but she is.
I didn't know who that was.
I watched Severance.
So Severance was her big sort of breakout.
I have never seen her in anything else, but I did watch a lot of Severance, and she was a pretty.
What's your take on this actress from what you saw of her in that?
So her character in Severance is this super kind of stoic, calm, strong character. I can really see that translated to Impa. You know, Impa is that character.
Yes.
She's Zelda's faithful protector, obviously, but a warrior, a very calm, strong presence in the movie. So I can see that translated very well into the Impa character. She also has just a very interesting look. She has an interesting face. The Impa has a, if you've seen many images of Impa, she has a very interesting face. So you want someone that's distinctive enough to play that character.
I
So
agree.
I actually really like this choice. And again, they're kind of going with like slightly the under the radar actors so that they don't have a bunch of baggage. I mean, I think she's pretty famous for Severance.
She's more well known than these other two leads.
Than these other
for
two,
sure.
yeah.
Right.
But I think people won't be like, oh my gosh, like she did this in Severance and I can never see her as Impa. But I think they're close enough personality-wise where it actually works okay.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if more leaks progress and there are not only more characters, but if they have a bigger name character, like, oh my gosh, that's Sam Jackson playing Ganondorf. You know,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
you can, in this case, like it's not a huge actress, so they probably didn't feel the need to come out and confirm it.
Yeah.
But if it is somebody that everybody just recognizes, are they going to have to do another one of these for those? We're going to have to wait and see.
This is Miyamoto. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll have to wait and
We'll
see.
see.
We did see horses.
There are many horses.
In this
we
scene,
saw two.
and we saw the many horse wranglers
Very many,
behind the scenes,
many
making
horse
sure that the horses
The
stay where they
horses
need
were wearing
to be.
like cool little like saddles, and,
Yes.
and they had their bits that were all like cool, like in character.
Right,
I like that.
Right, it looked like we saw like a Hylian crest.
Exactly.
on the
yeah.
horse,
They got some of the official horse costumes as well. You
Right.
know.
And very strangely, the person who leaked this video decided to include his own face in the video. So RIP to this person.
Yes.
I don't know if you were associated with this production or if you're just some lackey off to the side or not, but goodbye to you.
I mean, he may have been just walking around in the natural wild
Yeah,
setting.
who knows?
So who knows? And
Who
he's
knows?
like, whoa.
Right.
You know,
They
there
did
they
not.
are.
They didn't take this stuff down. We are opting not to include it here, just because who knows? Any day they could be like, yeah, we got to zap this stuff off the
Yeah.
face of the internet. We want this video to
Yeah.
persevere.
If you want to look it up,
It's certainly
it's
out there.
very easy to find. So if you need to,
And kudos to you if you haven't seen it, because it was everywhere.
it was everywhere. I
Yeah.
saw it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it was multiple platforms, multiple places.
Yes.
But I was excited. I don't care about this stuff,
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I was excited
Right.
to see all the things. You know, I mean, I'll eat it up. Give me all the stuff. I
Right.
want to know.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the news I expect, again, being a year and a half out from this movie, but it's very welcome.
It is, and I'm glad that the stuff that they have been sharing, whether it's unofficial or sometimes through a leak, seems very positive.
Yes.
You know, again, this movie has just so much pressure put on it. They got lots of hurdles to clear in the future, but we got a year and a half to clear them. So I'm sure they'll figure out a way to slowly do what they need to do to make sure it's as positive as possible. But so far, I think we're both really excited. We're very hopeful, and I think seeing these images just really reinforces that I think we're on the right track
I agree.
with this movie. So that's exciting. All right, what did you think? Did you see the official post from Mr. Miyamoto? Did you like what you saw? Did you feel like this was your Link in Zelda? Tell us in the comments, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.